Lust is one of the most challenging battles that chosen ones face on their journey. Unlike those who move through life without much awareness of their actions, chosen ones have a deep understanding of the spiritual, mental, and emotional consequences of their desires. They are highly conscious individuals who seek to align themselves with a higher purpose, making their struggles with lust more intense and complex. They do not simply battle external temptations. They fight an internal war, one that tests their discipline, self-control, and commitment to their path. While others may indulge in fleeting pleasures without much thought, chosen ones feel the weight of every decision, knowing that even a moment of weakness can create setbacks in their spiritual and personal growth. Despite their strength and awareness, the struggle with lust remains a silent battle. Many chosen ones do not openly speak about it because they fear judgment, or they believe that acknowledging it would make them seem weak. However, this is far from the truth. The mere fact that they recognize the dangers of lust and actively resist it proves their strength. Below are 15 hidden struggles with lust that chosen ones face, revealing the depth of their internal war and the immense discipline required to overcome it. 1. The burden of spiritual awareness. The more spiritually aware a person becomes, the greater their battle with temptation. Chosen ones understand that lust is not just a physical desire. It is an energy that can either uplift or destroy them. They know that indulging in lustful thoughts or actions can weaken their spiritual connection, distract them from their higher purpose, and drain their inner strength. However, this awareness does not always make resistance easier. In fact, it often intensifies the struggle. Because they are so mindful of their thoughts and actions, they constantly analyze and overthink their impulses, creating a cycle of inner conflict. 2. Isolation leads to temptation. The journey of the chosen one is often lonely. They walk a different path, one that requires deep introspection, discipline, and a rejection of societal norms. As a result, they may find themselves feeling isolated, with few people who truly understand them. This loneliness can make them more vulnerable to temptation. When they lack deep emotional connections, their mind and body begin to crave intimacy, and this longing can sometimes manifest as lustful thoughts or behaviors. 3. The war between flesh and spirit. Chosen ones live in a constant battle between their higher self and their physical desires. On one side, they aspire to purity, discipline, and a deep connection with their spiritual path. On the other, their human instincts pull them toward indulgence and gratification. This war is never-ending because, as long as they exist in the physical world, they will always have desires. However, their struggle is unique because they do not simply give in or ignore their impulses. They must actively resist, transform, or redirect their energy. 4. Energy drain and spiritual weakness. Lust is not just a temporary desire. It is an energy that can completely alter a person's state of mind and well-being. Chosen ones are deeply attuned to their energy levels, and they understand that giving in to lust weakens their aura, drains their mental strength, and diminishes their spiritual power. Every time they indulge in temptation, they feel an immediate drop in their motivation, focus, and inner clarity. 5. The illusion of love. One of the biggest deceptions of lust is that it often disguises itself as love. Chosen ones, who seek deep and meaningful connections, may sometimes mistake physical attraction or temporary passion for something more profound. Because they desire true love and soul connections, they may be vulnerable to relationships or encounters that seem fulfilling at first but later reveal themselves as empty and shallow. 6. The cycle of guilt and shame. Unlike ordinary people who may not think much about their actions, chosen ones hold themselves to higher standards. This means that when they do give in to temptation, they feel an immense sense of guilt and shame. They see their weaknesses more clearly than others do, and they judge themselves harshly for failing to maintain control. This guilt can become a heavy burden, leading to a cycle of self-blame that makes it even harder for them to move forward. 7. The test of discipline. Lust is not just a desire, it is a test. Every time a chosen one is faced with temptation, they have the opportunity to prove their strength or to fall into weakness. The challenge is that these tests do not come once or twice. They are constant. Whether it is through media, daily interactions, or even their own thoughts, chosen ones must constantly resist distractions that try to pull them away from their purpose. 8. The challenge of modern society. We live in a world where lust is normalized, encouraged, and even celebrated. Social media, advertisements, entertainment, and even casual conversations are filled with sexual content that constantly bombards the mind. For a chosen one, avoiding lust is not just about personal discipline. It is about resisting an entire system designed to trigger their desires. This makes their struggle even more difficult. 9. Unwanted attention. Many chosen ones naturally possess a strong presence and high energy, which can make them highly attractive to others. They may find themselves receiving attention from people who are drawn to their aura, even if they are not seeking it. This unwanted attention can become a source of temptation, forcing them to constantly set boundaries and resist advances. 10. The power of lustful thoughts. Even if chosen ones do not act on their desires, the mind itself can become a battlefield. Lustful thoughts can arise unexpectedly, often at the worst times. Because chosen ones are so in tune with their inner world, they are painfully aware of these thoughts, making them feel as though they are constantly at war with their own mind. 11. The danger of energy vampires. Some individuals thrive on the energy of others, intentionally or unintentionally draining them. These energy vampires often use lust and seduction as tools to pull chosen ones away from their purpose. A chosen one must not only resist lust but also be able to recognize when someone is trying to manipulate or feed off their energy. 12. The struggle to find a pure partner. Chosen ones often seek deep, meaningful relationships, but finding a partner who shares their values can be difficult. Many people today are driven by lust rather than genuine love, making it hard for chosen ones to find someone who understands their struggle. This can lead to frustration, loneliness, and moments of doubt. 13. Nighttime temptations. The battle with lust often intensifies at night when the world is quiet and distractions fade away. Many chosen ones experience heightened temptations when they are alone, making nighttime one of the most difficult periods to maintain discipline. This is when their willpower is truly tested. 14. The influence of past mistakes. Even if a chosen one has made progress in overcoming lust, past experiences or mistakes can sometimes resurface. Memories, regrets, or unresolved emotions can trigger temptations, making it feel like they are fighting an old battle all over again. The key is to learn from the past without letting it control the present. 15. The ultimate test of mastery. In the end, the battle with lust is one of the most powerful tests a chosen one will face. It is a measure of their self-control, discipline, and ability to rise above their human instincts. Overcoming it does not mean erasing desire, it means mastering it, using it wisely, and ensuring that it does not control them.